Hello, and thank you for joining in today's conversation. And today we're going to be looking at this idea of tapping. It's something that's really spoken about at the moment, and it's something I've been using with some clients as well, and I think it's kind of a good time to introduce this idea. So it's a beautiful sunny day, so we're going to bring that energy into today's session. So to start with tapping, you kind of start by analysing or working out in your body how you're feeling. And this sounds so simple, but sometimes it can be so hard to pinpoint how we're feeling, and that's okay. So just take a moment, just take a breath, close your eyes if you need to, and just notice the sensation you're feeling. And for the sake of this example, I'm going to be using the idea of anxiety. And when you notice the feeling that you have, that maybe you are wanting to change or reduce, notice on a scale of 1 to 10, with 0 being nothing at all and 10 being the worst it possibly could be, where this sensation is. So for instance, I could say my anxiety right now is a 7. And once we've done that, we're going to address the goal that we have. So it could be to reduce the anxiety, to feel more self-confidence, to not worry, whatever kind of works for you in that situation. So take a minute and work out what your goal of today's session is going to be. Again, you may need to close your eyes, space out whatever works for you. And to start by the tapping, it's this idea that we have energy that flows throughout the body, and these criss and cross, kind of like DNA. But where the points cross, see on my wrists and arms where there's a cross, this area gets blocked and it stops this energy flow coming through our body. So by tapping, we're accessing certain points that's allowing this energy to flow through us, and we're actually creating that positivity, the intention that we're setting, and allowing it to flow through our body. So we're really taking in everything that we need and releasing what no longer serves us that may have been stuck at that crossroads. So to start, you'll be using just one hand, and you'll be doing a combination of having your hands here, here, and maybe even one, and we're using the touch of the fingertip. We're not needing to press aggressively, hence tapping. We're just kind of making ourselves present, trusting our body that it knows and is sending these vibrations for us. So you'd start, just for example, start here, 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 and here. And I'm going to go through each of these points, but this is the sequence that you would do. So the first point, we're going to tap just the top of our head to make sure that we're hitting that point. The second point is in between the eyebrows, we're using 2 fingers and tapping. Third point, we're getting 1 finger each, and we're tapping as if we're wearing glasses where our glasses would be. Then we're bringing 2 fingers again and going underneath our eye where we can feel kind of this eye socket here. We're using 2 fingers to make sure that we're hitting the point. Then we're going underneath our nose, kind of in our cupid's bow where there's a little dip. And then underneath the lips, but just above the chin where there's a space again. Then if you're a female, the space would be in between your bra strap, or if you're male, it's in line with your nipple. From here then on a straight arm, you're going just underneath the wrist and tapping with 2 fingers, and then underneath the joint where your little finger joins your hand. And you don't need to think about how many times you're tapping or what pressure you're doing, because as we're going to go through the sequence, you just go to the time of your intention. So you take a deep breath in, you note saying I am feeling anxious, for instance, and I want to reduce my anxiety. And then as I tap, I set with my intention, I want to reduce my anxiety. 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 And you take a deep breath, and you notice on that scale from 1 to 10 where you're feeling now, not having any pressure if it hasn't gone down at all, or if it's even gone up. Sometimes bringing awareness to something can cause a spike, but trust that after that spike, it will come down again. So we're going to do this session, but we're going to base it around you and what you need right now. So take a deep breath in. Notice how you're feeling and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. and then set your intention. And you're going to lead through this session. So with each one, I'm going to pinpoint and do with you so you can see where we're going. But you're going to set your intention. So we're going to start intention 1, intention 2, intention 3, intention 4, intention 5, intention 6, intention 7, intention 8, and intention 9. Noticing how you're feeling in your body. And we keep going rounds and rounds until you're reduced to a level that you feel comfortable with, knowing that there is no judgment. And the second time you do your round, you can acknowledge if the number has gone down, saying, I note my anxiety has gone down, I want to reduce my anxiety. And you go again. So hopefully that all makes sense for you. This is something that you can apply to your everyday life. What I really like to do when finishing this is the sensation that I'm feeling then, to try and draw that out, whether that's a shape or a colour, but keeping that with you. This is a concrete visual of something that you've done. It could be text, an emoji, you can do pen on paper, you can do an action in your body, say it's this, something that reminds you that you've got there. And every single time that you do this, we re-bring in that action, we re-bring in that drawing, and see what happens. We store these up, we store up these positivities and these intentions in our body, but each time we can do this, we can remind ourselves what we're going to do, or the energy flow, if we're not able to get to that tap in that time. So hopefully this has helped. Do comment, share, let me know, and we can hopefully as well give you more content that can help. And if you do not be afraid to message, and we can see what we can do about that.